Okay, I find that people who are natural and not afraid to show who they are not afraid to show who they really are, they are beautiful. Um, so although I have become more authentic and genuine, there is still fear to show myself totally. How do I overcome this fear of showing my true self?
Your true self or your true garbage.
I think it's true
Your
garbage. Yes, 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 you are right, Swami.
true, true self has nothing other than witnessing and consciousness. So what is there to hide there? So who are the people who are natural?
I tell you one example. Like that day when I went for a haircut, right? Then the hairdresser, he's my old friend. So he said that he's afraid that the vaccine, he also took, he was also vaccinated lah. He said he's afraid that the vaccine might have side effect and he may die from it. But he told me, he said, never mind, I'm not alone. I'm not alone to die. I think other people will also die along with me. If I alone die, then it's like not worth it lah. But now got people accompanying me, is okay lor. So he said that. So I like that he's not afraid to say this kind of thing, Swami. Like he's not afraid to like people will say that why you are like so cruel or whatever like that. So I like this kind of like you like ability to show how you really feel, like without being a bit embarrassed or guilty about who you are.
Stupid people are also very expressive. Now the fear is there, which it is very obvious. He has fear. That's why he's saying I can die. But he has a solace that even if he dies, other people will also die. But whether others are dying or not dying, once you die, your game is over. So what difference it makes? You will not even come to know who has died and who is alive. You are dead. Who is dying, who is not dying, you won't know. But if you have no intelligence, you say such stupid thing. As long as you are alive, as long as the consciousness is present in you, anything has any meaning. Once the consciousness is gone, your game is over. So who remains, who dies, what difference it makes to you? So it shows that the person is stupid. That's the first thing. So when you are living at the level of instinct, you are just an instinctive person, then you don't have much masks. So you are just like an animal. So you are not hiding things. But once you are leaving from your head center, you have a more developed brain, then you have this, you can see ahead, you become more alert that if I say this will be the consequence. So you become more mathematical. You can see few steps ahead at least. So you know that if you do this, these are going to be the consequence. So you cannot vomit out everything. You are more concerned that if I do this, then I may be harmed. But in a way, it is all right. What is the need to do things where you are harmed without any reason? So both of you are in the same boat. Just he is leaving from his instinctive center, and you are leaving from your head center, which is more logical, which can calculate things, which can see things ahead. The real thing is when you have a developed mind, a developed brain, then if you become natural, then if you become spontaneous, then if you start functioning from heart and then from being, then it has some real significance, then it is valuable. But if your head is not developed, you are a stupid person, then being spontaneous, that is not spontaneity, but because you are like a child, you don't know what will be the consequence. So you do things which later on takes you in suffering. You can put your hand in the fire because you are ignorant, you are unaware. But that is not a state to be desired. One should become conscious so that one can use the heart when it is needed. One can use the head when it is needed. And one can remain in the being when one is alone and enjoy the being. Otherwise, everyone is living a partial life. Full life, a real life is when you are the master of your whole mechanism. You are the master of all your centers. That can happen only when you become conscious. That kind of spontaneity is trying to, not spontaneity, that kind of naturalness is trying to go back to the state of an animal. That is not even possible. Once you have your brain, then you know if you put your hand in the fire, your hand will be burned. So you cannot live that kind of natural life anymore. That is stupidity, not being natural. There are two types of natural life. One is lower natural life, which animals have got naturally, and which children have also got. And then there is another type of natural life when you have known everything. You know what it is being living in the head center, what it is living in the heart center. And you know that if you live an innocent life, you may suffer in the world many times, but then you consciously choose to remain innocent. You don't live a cunning, clever life, which is an ugly life. So spontaneity can happen only when you are not divided, when you are a one person. And that is a higher level of living a natural life. Then your head is not your master. If you want to celebrate, if you want to dance on the street, if that is the right thing to be done, you will do it. If you want to dance while it is raining, then you will decide. The decision will be always yours, not of other people, not of the majority. It will not come out of the voting of the majority. why we are attracted to those kind of people is it is because head is giving us tension. It is not allowing us to relax. So we want to go back to that animal kingdom. We want to have a tension-free life, which happens after you take alcohol. But that is falling in a ditch, not rising up. Is it clear or not?
Yes, clear, Swami, very clear.
And we are very much attracted by others because we only see the good side of other people, because everyone is showing their good side when you meet for a while. And you know everything stupid about yourself. You know yourself at least more than you know others. So you know how much miserable may be your life. But when you meet someone for a while, you think that they're very free, they're really enjoying. But that is just the surface. You don't know what is happening inside their head. So it is all wastage of time trying to be like someone else. Now, whatever is your state, you work on yourself. You try to be more conscious. You cannot be anyone else. You can be only yourself. It is all utter idiocy that you are attracted by what others are. Then you will become a carbon copy if you go on getting attracted to so many people. Then you will become a hodgepodge, a khichdi, a tale told by an idiot, full of fury and noise, signifying nothing. So whatever you are, you may be a grass flower, you may be a flower of a jungle, or you may be a lotus flower. Whatever you are, you can become only that which you are. You can never become what others are. So don't waste your energy on others. I used to also get impressed by these people who works in movies, and they look from outside they're so jolly, it looks they are celebrating life, they are so without inhibition. But once you know what they are living very third-rate life. They are all druggies. They are just from the outside it looks so shiny, but that is what it is. All that glitters are not gold. And if you see, the more you come to know, the deeper you see them, you will find their life is very shallow. I was just watching some videos about some movie stars of the past, especially those who died young. So if you see them, you see that it is like in India there is a story that a certain king has put his life in his parrot. So no one was able to kill him. You can kill him only if you kill the parrot. But that is what has happened to all these people. Their life is not inside them, it is in others. That we call love. So one of the greatest film actor in India was Sanjeev Kumar. He used to look also very good human being, and he was working with Hema Malini in film Sholay. Maybe before also he was in love with her, but Then he proposed to her, and she refused. Then he started taking more drink. He started drinking more and more. Then later on, he had a heart attack. And he died. There have been so many film stars like that. Guru Dutt was a very, very creative person. His movies can be considered one of the best movies in the world. But just by creating movies, you cannot become a conscious person. So he had he was living a very lonely life. Maybe later on he didn't have a good relation with his wife, and then I don't know whether he fell in love with one of his actress. Then he was taking he could not sleep, so he needed to drink a lot. Then maybe he was taking sleeping pills, and so he used to take a lot of sleeping pill and all those things. And it is said that he tried 2 times before to commit suicide, but he failed. But last time he again tried, and then he died. But why these people do such thing? Because from the outside they are so successful, but they are very lonely. And only if you know how to live with yourself, only if you are alone and you are happy, you are contented, then only you can share anything with others. If your happiness is dependent on other, if you cannot even face yourself, if you cannot enjoy your own company, why you are expecting that someone else will enjoy your company? This is the first thing anyone should do, that one has to first learn how to be happy, blissful, ecstatic on his own. Then only there is any meaning in trying to relate with others. But we are all doing the opposite thing. We think that if we find someone to love us, then our life will become really very happy. But the other person is also trying to fill his or her own emptiness, and you are also trying to fill your emptiness. So two very lonely person when they meet, their loneliness will multiply sooner or later. They're not going to make each other's life happy. They don't know how to exist with themselves, and when both of them will meet, they will create more problems for each other. Both of them have big egos. Now there will be fight will happen, not some kind of meeting or merger will happen. But no one wants to kill the ego, and we want to relate with each other. No one wants to disappear as an ego. We think that we are going to make others people's life happy. You are not even able to make your own life happy. How can you be able to make others people's life happy? If you don't have something, how can you give it to others? And then there was one more other very famous actress. She had a hole in her heart, and at that time there was no operation for it, so she also died very young. But I feel that this hole in the heart is because she must be trying to fill her loneliness her lack of love with other people. If someone will give her love, then there will be fulfillment. When no one gave her love, so there was hole in the heart. This heart, physical heart also, started showing that symptom that there's no love in your life. But love has to be inside you. You need to give love to other, not that. It is not even giving love to other. When the flower has blossomed, the fragrance will be there and it will spread. Anyone who is ready to take, anyone whose nose is open, it will enter into it. But everyone is asking, give me love, like a beggar. And no one has it. And these people now, the whole Bollywood is full of druggists. Why they are all taking drug? Because they're all, whatever we consider as success, name and fame and riches and all these things, they find it very empty after some time. Especially those people who are born in such riches. If their parents are big actors, they are very rich. And for them it is nothing. If they are living in a 7-star facility, they have everything. They are very sleepy people. They are very unconscious. So what they are going to do? They are blind. They will break their legs. They will break their hand. They will have fractures. So inside there is no light. There is no inner light. So all that is going to happen in their life is only suffering. If you have money, it is not solution for all your problems. It is not a panacea. If you don't know how to live, then money is going to create more trouble in life. So if you have less money, it is better. If you have more money, you are going to buy more suffering for yourself. Now their drug chat, their more chat has been revealed by the NCB of Shah Rukh Khan's son and one of another actress. She must be about maybe 18, 20. And in the chat, she revealed that now I am doing this business. So she was buying this drug illegally and then selling it also. So that is a big crime. And this Aryan Khan, he used to sometime in a joke will threat his other drug partners that he will take the name of NCB, that I will tell the NCB. Now he's in the jail, and now what they are doing, all these people, they are making a mess of the whole thing. One of the ministers in this present Maharashtra government, he looks like a criminal, a very third-rate kind of person. So first he said about this Samir Wankhede, who's doing all this investigation, the journal director, that within 1 year I will put you in jail. And you will lose your job. So now he is after the Samir Wankhede because this man, his own son-in-law, was caught by Samir with drugs, and he was in jail for 9 months. So he's trying to take revenge. So yesterday he did few of things which he could do, like he said that this Samir Wankhede is not a Hindu, he is a Muslim, and he showed some certificate where his name was Samir Daud something, and he said that just to get his job, he is showing that he is Dalit, but he is not a Dalit, he is a Muslim. But that certificate was a fake certificate. So one of the things why they are saying that he is a Muslim, so that maybe because among the Hindus maybe he has become hero, but anyone who has some sanity, for them it makes no difference whether he is Hindu or Muslim. If he is doing the work which has been given to him, which is expected from him, whether he is Hindu or Muslim, what difference it makes? But he is not a Muslim. His mother was a Muslim, and his father is a Hindu. That is a good combination. A cross is always better than the original. So, and then he said that he had married earlier also. But what difference does it make? He married someone that his previous wife was a Muslim. So what? He married a Muslim, now he is married to a Hindu actress. They are divorced. Now this is his second marriage. I think he has he may be having some offspring from this one marriage also, but he had perhaps 2 kids from the earlier marriage. Now the whole family is in tension. Every day they are receiving like death threats, and they are saying that we will burn you in public, the whole family, and this kind of thing. Because if you are fighting against the drug mafias, they are very powerful. So, and his wife was saying yesterday, even today she was saying that you may read later on in a news that there was a brave, honest officer who died with his whole family. And she said that now they have this, what is his name? Some Malik, which the minister, Nawab Malik. He has said they have just managed to break one of those informers. So who was one of the witnesses of this case. So this witness is, first he was with NCB, now he's saying that he was forced to sign on the blank paper. He didn't know. And then he said that I have heard that they were talking about if Shah Rukh Khan is ready to pay about 24 crore rupees, then they will let his son go. And in that amount, 8 crore was for Samir Wankhede. But anyone can say anything. Now they have beaten him well, and then they have forced him to say all those things. Because the whole Maharashtra government and the whole Maharashtra police is all criminal. Their previous home minister has escaped because he was to go in jail. Their own police commissioner has escaped. And they were the people who tortured Arnav and who were instrumental in the murder of Sushant. So these people, how can you rely so? His wife was saying that whatever money we have, it is all hard-earned money. We have a small house and we have a car, and everything is on record. All his certificate, whatever he's saying that he's a Muslim or anything, everything we have the certificate. Whatever, if he has done anything wrong, let there be inquiry. But if honesty means this, that in this way you are crucified, you are tortured, you are mentally tortured, the whole family is tortured, then no one will be ready to be honest again. So she was saying that he was never, they are saying that he is taking revenge from Bollywood. She said that it is not among the people he has caught in his whole life, these Bollywood people are only 2-3% at the maximum. And those people whom he has caught earlier, they were very dreaded drug mafias. Risking his life, he has caught these people. So he has nothing against Bollywood, but she said that those whom he has caught and they spent their life in jail, and then later on when they were freed from this drug addiction, their mother, whenever they go to their family, all those people fell in his feet and they said that this man has saved our life. So what he's trying to do is to clean this Bollywood of all dirt. And if these Bollywood people are drug addicts, they are icons for the youth. So they are spoiling the whole youth. They are polluting the whole country. Because young people are not impressed by these days by scientists, by sages, or by poet and artists. They are impressed by these third-rate people. This man, the whole media says they will address Shah Rukh Khan as King Khan, Badshah. What kind of king he is? He is no king, he is just a pauper. He's not even a good actor. Just eat. It is all created thing, created by media. It is said that some people are born great, and some people achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. He belongs to the third category. He is himself, if you look at him, he looks like he has a lot of criminality in him. And he must be taking drug. His mother was also caught in airport in Germany. They must have given a lot of money. Even in this case, the kind of army of lawyers which he has employed, he is just wasting his money like water. The same amount of money and time if he had dedicated for the growth of his children, for taking care so that they don't go in wrong direction, then this thing would not have happened. But these people are so egoistic, they think that they can buy the whole world by their money. You have already spoiled the life of your child, whatever, whether he comes out or not. Now because they know that within few days there will be holiday for Diwali, and if he remains inside the jail, then for 15-20 days more he will have to be in the jail. So they have become totally desperate. Now someone has said that they were trying to settle with Shah Rukh Khan's manager this amount of money, which if it is given, then they will let him go. But now the NCB has again made it case out of it. It is saying that if this is what the man who was first informer for the NCB and now he has gone against it. If he is saying that he's Shah Rukh Khan's manager, trying to settle things with few people, that means that she was trying to bribe people so that her Shah Rukh Khan's son should be freed. But this is This is also illegal. So this may cause further trouble for Shah Rukh. Keeping a young man in jail is not a solution. He should be sent to drug addiction center. But when the ego is so much, his lawyer said last time that what is the need for him to go on that cruise? If you want, his father can buy the cruise, the whole cruise. So this kind of ego, and you go on doing all kind of wrong things. You have relation with drug mafias, you have relation with people who want to destroy the country, all those anti-national people. India is giving you everything. It is because of people of India, whatever you have got. Otherwise, if you were living in some Islamic country, then you would have been just a nobody. Now you should have at least this much of gratefulness to the country. You should have lived a responsible life. Now it is because of this chat, his WhatsApp chats, and the link is being established that his son has relation with international drug mafias. So if your son is doing such kind of thing at such a young age, then he is not a person that should be freed so easily. If a teenager is involved in a gang rape, then he is not a teenager. You are what you should be judged according to what you are doing, not what is your age. If you are doing such kind of things, you may be anyone. You may be just a 10-year-old kid. Just today, I saw a news that one boy, he was also a teenager. He got married to some woman, and then first they were working as some kind of laborers, and then he managed to sell his wife in 115,000 rupees or 100,000 rupees, something like that. So if you are doing such criminal act, then you are not a teenager. His father, Shah Rukh Khan himself, must be taking drug. So the son will see what you are doing. He will try to imitate you. And if he had relation with drug mafias, then what you were doing so far? That means that if you are not involved in yourself, not involved in this, then you are not giving any time to your child. Or if you are also involved, then the whole family is criminal. And I feel that these people, now, because this girl was also selling, they don't need, they are not poor people, but I think they have so much greed for the money. So they want to make a lot of money, and this is the easiest way. Even if you have to act in the movies, only if your movie is successful and you start getting more and more films, you will have much money. But selling drug, you can become rich very easily. So you also want to do that?
No lah, Swami. I don't want to do anything illegal lah, Swami. It's not worth. It's not worth to destroy your life doing things like that, Swami.
What life?
Like if you go to jail or even taking drugs itself will destroy your life, Swami.
What life?
Life, the opportunity to experience blissfulness, oh Swami.
Not only these things are illegal. If you once get addicted to these things, you have destroyed all your possibility to become conscious. And if you are not moving in that direction, then you are just a football, a prisoner of destiny. Wherever the destiny kicks you, you go in that direction. Wherever the fate kicks you, you are thrown in that direction. A drug addict, an alcoholic, these are the people, they are in worse state. They are not even so-called normal. Because once you are a drug addict, if you don't get it, then your life will be hell. I think these people, if they are in jail now, if they are not able to manage some drug there, they must be going through a lot of hell. And one of the person who was a friend of Aryan Khan, his name is Arwaz Merchant. His father said that he is having kind of nervous breakdown because he is alone there. He is not alone there. He is with 6 people in this same barrack. He must be having nervous breakdown because he is not getting his drugs. But that his father will not say. So that's why if you are not conscious, you should not mingle with many people. Because all these people will influence you. And it is your company which makes you. If you have a wrong company, you will get into trouble.